to make sure. Can you yes, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. You broke up real quick there. Repeat that one more time, please. Yeah, I can hear you. I can hear you. Yes, thank you.
Okay. All right. Yeah, one of my colleagues transferred this call due to the restriction on your account because of the policy violation you received from those items that he listed. So I know that you want to make an appeal with those removals. So yeah, no worries. I'll be more than happy to check what I can do here.
Yeah. No, yeah, no, yeah,
So
no, yeah. Hang on one second. My one item was removed last night. Okay, and I went round and round and round with somebody about the Beatles cartoon. Okay, and they said it wasn't an authentic item. That's what they said. Now today, I just received a message from a eBay customer that purchased the Beatles DVD and said they were very happy that they received the DVDs, the Beatles DVD, and it plays well. So therefore, obviously it's authentic. Okay. And now today, several more of my listings have been removed for the same thing, saying that they're not authentic. I'm being targeted. Okay. This is not right. I'm being discriminated against by eBay. I'd like this corrected.
I'm sorry if you felt that way, but all the policy we have are all applied to all the sellers here on eBay.
They are?
Oh, yes.
Oh, really? Then
So
how
for
come?
this
Okay,
one,
okay, well, that's interesting. Because why then are some of the same products that I'm selling, other people are selling right now on eBay?
well, yeah, to set you an expectation, the reason why your listing got removed because our account specialist team is really doing the review per batch. So once other sellers get reviewed as well, if it's also violating the policy we have, it will also be removed. And due to the number of listings on eBay, we aren't able to review every listing or catch every listing. So when we do learn about listings that don't follow eBay policy, of course we take appropriate action.
What appropriate action, ma'am? There is no appropriate action. These are authentic items. I have a right to resell these items on eBay. There's nothing wrong with these items. I've been selling them for months and months and months. You see, I have over 75 reviews, positive reviews on my account from the same items that I sold over and over multiple times. I purchased the majority of these items from videodirect.com. I've supplied you guys with an invoice receipt stating that I purchased these items. I have a right to resell items on eBay, especially when I purchase a store subscription from you to open my own online business. I am a registered business online, GMG Media.
Well, to set you an expectation, your listing get removed is because, of course, we consider all the details you provided about the item, reports that we received from brands or members of eBay community, buyer feedback, or the reason buyers return the item. So for this one, we are advising not to release it. But if you have a proof or document that you can prove that the item is authentic, of course you still have a right to file an appeal by you clicking the link indicated on the email we sent.
How can I appeal,
There is
ma'am? Ma'am,
a
hang
link.
on one second, not to interrupt you. How can I appeal when I don't know the person that accused me? I don't know why they're accusing me. I don't know what they're accusing me of. I'm not allowed to face my accuser. So how can I appeal anything?
So for us to make sure that this will not gonna happen again, once your appeal got approved,
You didn't even answer my question.
that's the only time that you can.
You're not even answering my question. How can I appeal anything if I don't know my accuser? Who made the report?
Again, it's not really reviewed just by just one person. It
I
will be handled by our account
yeah.
specialist team. So
So it wasn't somebody that made the report. I was told last night nobody made any report. It was your specialist team that flagged my listings because they're experts. They're real experts and they know about these listings or whatever. No, no. These are authentic DVDs that play classic cartoons. I sell them, okay, they're a DVD in a plastic case with color artwork with the listings. They have menus on the DVD when they play. The cartoons play just fine. If I list a DVD and say there's 18 episodes on it, there's 18 episodes on it. Okay? There's nothing wrong with these listings. I'm being targeted because you want to know why? Because I sell them for a half the price that these big corporations sell them for. And I'm being targeted. That's what's going on here.
Again, we are still giving you right to file an appeal. It's not just about the report we receive. Those are the things that we can consider in removing a listing.
I've
And
already
again,
appealed
it's
it.
not really indicated.
I've appealed this weeks
How do
ago.
you how do
Weeks
you
ago.
file an appeal?
I did weeks ago. You guys never even answered. You never even answered me.
How do you file an appeal?
When you guys flagged one of the listings, I sent the appeal. I quoted the laws, the copyright laws, the business practice laws. I quoted everything for you. You guys didn't even acknowledge it. Your AI system.
How do you process the appeal?
I just told you. I hit submit appeal on the listing that was flagged and removed.
How about this one? Try to do this option because this is the updated option we have under the email we sent. There's a resolution hub link there that you can click on so that you can supply the documents we need for it to file an appeal.
I already did this. I did this a couple weeks ago. You guys never even responded. I'm trying to tell you this.
That's the same process you did.
I took a photograph of the document. I sent it, I copied it and pasted it, put it in the box, and cited all the laws and the copyright laws, and I told you and requested of you to stop this nonsense because you're in violation of the law. And you failed to do this. You failed to do this. I mean, I don't understand what the problem is.
Is there any way for to try to do it again for those listings that get removed today?
Well, ma'am, I did it. You guys have been taking them down, and I've been putting them back up. I've been making changes of them to comply with your policy just to try to make you happy, and you still take them down. I sent you a letter. I'll read it to you. Formal complaint regarding account suspension and alleged policy violations. It says, Dear eBay customer service, I'm writing to formally contest the suspension of my eBay seller account, which occurred on such and such a date. The suspension was based on an alleged policy violation concerning one of my listings and many other of my listings, which eBay claims is counterfeit. This decision is both unfounded and detrimental to my business. I operate a registered online business specializing in the sale of public domain cartoons and old movies on DVD. The specific listing in question, which is the Beatles and G.I. Joe War Story, contains content that is in the public domain and therefore is not subject to copyright restrictions under U.S. copyright laws. Works that are in the public domain can be freely used and distributed. The DVDs I sell are legally produced and do not infringe on any copyright. I have successfully sold over 20 units just this week of this particular DVD without any prior issues. The sudden suspension of my account has severely impacted my income and my ability to conduct business. Under business practices, by suspending my account without a proper investigation, eBay is engaging in unfair business practices that harm my livelihood. Breach of contract, as I am paying subscriber to an eBay store services. I expect fair treatment and due process. The abrupt suspension without adequate explanation or opportunity for resolution breaches the implied terms of our agreement. That's what I sent to you.
Yeah, I understand where you're coming from. So for this one, if you want, since you said you are done filing an appeal, I can go ahead and take note of that and follow up request. But then again, it will be best if you do it again based on the listing that got removed today, so that it can also help to file a follow up to the first appeal you did.
What happened to the appeal that was done last night? The eBay representative submitted the appeal for me. What happened?
Who submit the document? Is it you or the representative?
I've submitted over 8 appeals to you guys already, and I haven't received no response. An eBay representative last night decided to do an appeal on my behalf. for the Beatles listing cartoon. Okay, what happened with that appeal?
Well, as of now, we haven't received any update
That's funny.
if it got forwarded already.
So you said there's no
So
appeal,
yeah,
ma'am? You said there's no appeal?
no,
You didn't receive
we
it?
haven't received any. We haven't received any update yet regarding with the appeal process. You did.
So that customer representative didn't do it last night? Shall I pay? Can I play you back the recording where the customer representative said they were going to submit the appeal on my behalf?
It got forwarded again. We haven't received any update yet.
Well, where'd it go? Where did it go?
It got forwarded by our account specialist team, but again, we haven't received any update. That's why your listing got removed and you haven't received any notification.
So the representative lied to me then last night. The eBay representative I spoke to was a female. She said she submitted an appeal on my behalf.
Exactly, that's what she did.
So she
But
did
again,
submit it.
we haven't
Oh,
received, she submitted it. It's just that we haven't received any update from our account specialist team.
well, what's
Even
taking
to
so
your
long,
own
ma'am?
email, right?
Well, ma'am, what's taking so long?
So that's really the thing that we have to check why there might be a chance there's really a lot of members that's trying to make an appeal. That's
Okay,
why your appeal
okay,
was put on queue.
okay. So then, while the appeal process is being going through this rigor mortis and this backlog, then why are my listings still not being able to be listed? I should be able to still list while this appeal is going on.
It's still in progress. We're still waiting for the update.
Okay, okay. While it's in progress and we're waiting, how long does eBay have to answer my appeal by your policy and rules? How long?
You mean for the restriction to be removed?
No, how long before they review? How many days does it take for them to review the appeal?
Well, honestly, normally it only takes 24 to 72 hours. But since it's been more than that, we cannot really provide you any specific time and date when it will be processed because it will be depends
So
on
it could
how
take a
many
year.
appeal
So it could take a year.
requests.
So it could take a year, and there's nothing I can do about it. So in the meantime, while we're waiting here for my appeal, why can't I list items while the appeal is pending? I mean, nobody's ever heard such a thing. If I'm appealing it, then my account should be back to normal until the appeal decision happens.
Well, your account will be back to normal by the 22nd day of the month.
Okay, I understand what you're saying. I understand that. But the point, what I'm trying to say is, though, is that you continue to take down my listings more and more and more, it seems like every day. I don't have many listings left now. You took down all my best sellers, by the way. That's kind of weird, too, I think. All my best sellers have been removed. All my best selling DVDs have been removed. Everything that I sell has been removed. All the other ones that I don't sell are still sitting there. That seems a little bit odd to me.
Well, for this, I'm gonna take note of your profile here for me to monitor if your other listings got reviewed again and see what would be the decision.
But I understand that. But while the appeal is pending, don't you think my account should be reinstated? I mean, because the final decision hasn't been made yet. So I'm suffering, and there's no decision made. I'm still suffering here.
Sorry, what's your question again? Your line is cutting in and out.
Okay, all right. What I'm trying to tell you is this. Okay, is if my appeal is pending, there's no final decision yet, and I have to wait. Then why can't my account be reinstated and I continue selling until a final decision is made? You're finding me guilty. You're punishing me before there's a final decision. That's not how things are supposed to work. I can't convict you. I can't convict you of a crime before you have the trial.
Yes, that's why I will be making a follow-up request and see what happened to the appeal process that happened before. Because your account was just put in 3 days restriction. So by the 22nd day, that's the time that it will be back to normal.
Yeah, and then if I relist any of these items, they're going to suspend my account again. What do? I can't invent new items.
So the listing that gets removed, we highly advise you not to relist it
Okay,
while we're waiting for the appeal.
yeah, I know, I understand that. So how do I? Okay, so you said 72 hours. My account will be restored in 72 hours, but and then I'll have a decision for the appeal. But again, I don't understand here. What seems to be I'm not understanding this. You tell me not to relist anything. So what do I do? I don't have anything else to list. I can't invent fake items. I have to have real items to list, and those are real items that you're telling me I can't list. So what do I do? What do I sell on eBay? I have to do this to make an income. This is my livelihood. This is how I make money. This is how I pay my bills. What do I do? File for unemployment?
Okay, so for this one, so I'll make sure that this will be forwarded and let's see what would be the decision of our account specialist team.
We already know what the decision is going to be. They're not going. They're going to deny it because they've already denied it several times. They're not going to go back on what they've already decided. Until I get a judge to order you to stop doing this, that's the only way I'm going to be able to do this, and that's going to take years. You know, and I just don't understand here. Which eBay has plenty of money, and they'll pay out billions and billions of dollars. They don't care, because they're a big corporation. That's how they do it. Just like the pharmacy companies and everyone, and Amazon and all the other ones. They don't care. But meanwhile, the small independent seller, me, the guy out there trying to make a living, is not. It has to suffer and lose everything he owns because of some corporate nonsense. But that's what it is. This is all nonsense. These are authentic DVDs. They're not fake DVDs. They're not phonies. They're not ghost DVDs. They're real DVDs. I just don't understand how this can happen.
Again, we consider the details you provided in each listing. That can be
And
a reason why your listing was encountered.
what details are you considering? I don't know what you're talking about. What am I doing wrong? I'm following the policies. I'm telling you what the DVD is. I'm telling you how you're going to receive it after you buy it. I'm telling you the price of it. There's nothing deceptive in my listings. So those photos are photos that I've taken with my phone and uploaded it through my PC computer. They're not stock photos. So even though you guys offer people to use stock photos, which I said that's kind of odd too, you allow people to use stock photos and then you tell them you can't use them. So what am I doing wrong here?
We are not allowing the sellers to use stock photos.
All right, I'm not using stock photos. So what am I doing wrong?
I'm sorry, but we are not allowed to disclose any specific reason what we consider
Oh,
because it might circumvent our policy.
so you're telling me I'm doing something wrong, but you're not going to tell me what I'm doing wrong. That makes a lot of sense.
Now, I'm saying that we cannot provide you any information what we consider is removing the listing.
So how do I know what to do then? How do I know how to list an item then? If you're telling me you're not giving me the guidelines on what to list and how to list it.
Only our account specialist can able to explain to you further what
Well,
they can
well, when can they explain this to me so I don't violate eBay terms and policies again?
you kindly try to wait for another 24 to 72 hours to see if you will be getting a notification from them. Again, I highly advise you to file an appeal again with these listings that get removed today so that they can slot this as high priority since you've been
Uh,
sending an appeal from the time that you receive policy removal.
Ma'am, after you get off the phone with me, you know what's going to happen. 2 days are going to go by. My account's going to get reinstated. I'm going to list my items again. And then you guys are going to kick me off again. And it's going to be for 7 days next time. That's what I was told. And then you're going to permanently dissuspend my account and ban me from eBay. That's what you're going to do. And then I'm going to have to go and use somebody else's name and have them set up an account. And I'm going to have to list my stuff that way because there's no other online platform that allows you to sell this stuff because eBay has a monopoly on it. So this is just crazy. This is insanity. That's what this is. It makes no sense. It just doesn't. Oh, another question I have for you too while I have you on the phone. Why am I getting messages from eBay customers that have purchased DVDs from me? They said they're not allowed to give me positive feedback. They said eBay won't allow it. I can show you the messages. They says eBay won't allow me to leave you good feedback. Why? Why is that happening? Okay. Well, now that you know, can you
Yes,
look
and
into
we
it?
would try to let the buyer know that there might be a chance that it's really because of the buyer's account. So how many buyers told you that?
4.
Four buyers.
Yep.
That's the same error they keep on receiving.
No, I don't know. The people that purchased something from me, Yosemite Sam DVD that was purchased from me. The Yosemite Sam, for example. The customer left me a message yesterday saying he cannot leave a positive feedback. The eBay will not let him. So what's going on here? Why is this happening?
If you receive that same message, let the buyer know to contact us so that we can check what's the issue on their account, why they cannot give you a positive feedback. Because if there's no issues on your account, there might be a chance it's really the setting of the buyer, why they cannot put any
Yep.
feedback.
Yeah. So how many more days do I have before we can get kicked off again? What's going on here? How many more days do you think before I can get a final solution to this and move forward?
We
Because
can kindly wait for another 24 to 72 hours.
24 to 72 hours. So right now I can't list it. I'm not going to be able to sell anything for the next 3 days now. So I'm out without income for the next 3 days.
Well, honestly, there's no way for us to remove the restriction. So if you want again to file an appeal and to make a request or a follow-up request, we highly advise you to submit again the document
I understand that,
for
but
you to.
I understand that. So, and then what happens when they deny me? Which that's what's going. I mean, they're going to deny me. Let's just say this: they're going to deny me again. What do I do then? What after that? What's the resolution?
Do not release the item.
Not so I'm out of business. Then that means I'm not. I'm out of business. I'm not. So I'm being singled out by eBay. eBay just chose me, and they're saying, nope, they're phony items. We're just going to say they're phony, not authentic, with no proof, and you're banned. That's it. You're kicked off. Not allowed to sell these items. So now what? So what do you recommend I do from there? Who do I contact?
Only our confidentiality if you want to file an appeal.
How do I contact them?
You can only submit an appeal. You cannot contact them directly.
So
You can only send an email.
so they're secret. They're secret people then. Where I'm not allowed to contact them.
Yeah, because they're only working offline and they're only like from our back office team.
Back office.
So we can only.
They're from your back office team. You said they're from your back office. I've heard that one before. Yeah, back office, the secret back office that everybody makes all these decisions. How many people do you have that work in this the back office?
We have a lot,
A
but
lot.
I cannot provide you any.
No information on that either, huh? Okay, so I have to get a Freedom of Information Act, submit it to eBay. I'm gonna find all this information out because if you guys put me out of business and I can't make any money, I'm gonna have to do not every all day long, every day until I get justice and fix this, or get rich because I'm gonna get a judgment against eBay for $1 billion. You know what? One of the I don't know. Of course, 10 years from now, but I'll have to go bag groceries or something for a living until then, because eBay is shutting my small business down because that's what's happening across this country right now. The small business owner is being attacked and shut down by these larger corporations because they don't want us working. They want to crash our economy and crash the US dollar. That's what they want to do. I mean, it's so self-evident what's going on here. It's not even vague. I mean, this is pure criminal. What's going on here? There's no reason why these listings should be removed. They're authentic items. How do I prove to you that they're authentic items other than what I've been doing? How do I do that?
You can submit us any documents that say where you purchased items. You can say reputable
I
supplier
can't hear you, ma'am.
so that we can.
I can't hear you.
I was just saying that you can submit any proof of merchandise or receipt where you purchased the item so that we can also check if you do have a reputable supplier and like the picture of the listing. So what are the proofs you have to prove the item that is it's authentic? Whatever information you have, you can submit that.
Authentic. You guys have all the information. You got the people that purchased it, leaving me positive feedback. Then maybe that's
You can
why.
also take a screenshot for that.
Maybe that's why. Maybe that's why. All right. Well, thank you for your time. All right. Nothing else. I guess there's no point going round and round about this. Thank you.
Thank you for the time.
Oh, oh man, I'm trying to answer this call. Hello. Oh my God. I mean, nothing works.